Hello, 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 ladies and gelatins. Welcome yet again to this beautiful, super fun witchy game. We're gonna do some magical shenanigans and tell some fortunes and, I don't know, maybe create the future? Who knows? Hello, Gold, good to see you. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Always a great way to start any stream. I highly recommend, as always, that everyone take a moment to stretch. Maybe something you haven't stretched in a while. Oh, and a confetti cannon we've got also for a start to today. So that's hip-hop and happening. Today I've got with me, of course, water, as always, but also some raspberry cranberry tea, which is just lovely. Yeah, oh my god, actually, like, before starting chat with you guys, like I'm just sitting here listening to music and it's just like I feel like feelings coming up. I'm just like, oh my god, this music is not just nostalgic, it's like mood. Yeah, teenage angst is definitely not exclusively teenage angst, but just, you know, old feelings, the feeling of like what could things be, and then realizing that nothing ever turns out like you think it's going to turn out, for better and worse simultaneously. Always both, but mostly better. But we'll see. So let us start playing the game. And just as another warning, quick, for anyone who may be joining us for the first time today, this is definitely an M-rated game. It's not like super insane, but the topics, and we discussed how like topics involving sexuality, sex, etc. shouldn't be as taboo as they are, but they are, so I feel like I might as well mention something now before we get into it. But hopefully most people will already know what this is about as we're getting into it, because it's pretty good from the beginning. It's pretty worth seeing from the beginning, just saying. Oh yeah, right after graduating. Oh man, there is a stellar game for that kind of vibe, with a like right after, like that whole weird time right after high school, which I would absolutely recommend playing Night in the Woods. It is not a game I've streamed, but I've already played it, therefore I don't feel like I'm the best person to stream it, because it would just be me going through a story I already know. But Night in the Woods is amazing, fantastic story, and just very intense feels, taking you back to those kind of moments, I guarantee it. And yeah, Fortuna was banished for, I think it was like, was it 1,000 years or was it 2,000 years? I don't even know. She's been here for 200 years. Maybe it was 1,000 years total, but we're getting her out of here. All right, so anyways, now we're talking to the other friend that we have, so let's do it. Yeah, mood. Night in the Woods is there's a lot of slang in there. It's actually very good for learning slang for non-native English speakers. I would definitely say that would be a great slang heavy game to play. That don't stream well. I think Night in the Woods does stream very well. Yeah, no, totally. Totes understand. Yeah, I think Nights in the Woods streams really well, but it's just something that probably is, it's very much a game where you're just gonna go through the whole story and you just have to read all the words out loud. For the most part, it's a good watch. It's like a kind of like a, it's very much like visual novel, like movie kind of game. And there's a couple parts with some platforming, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I know that feel. Let us meet Jasmine. Whoa, elegant. So happy to see you, Fortuna. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I missed you so much. I love you. I love you too. Oh my gosh. Look at her poofy cloud hair and her ginormous glasses. Love it. And a little flower growing out of her necklace actively. Oh, she's a delight. I'm already into this. Every character so far has had such a fantastically, completely unique design, and I'm so here for it. I thought you still had a sentence of 8 centuries ahead of you. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's not a great game for streaming if you've already experienced it. There's only a couple of like big choices you can make in the game overall. So yeah, in that particular context, yeah, Night in the Woods is not the best of stream games, but it is an extremely worthwhile experience. Highly recommend it. How in the cosmos did you manage to soften Adana? I didn't. It was an arbiter who took pity on me. Or, well, more than pitied me, I think she was awestruck or something. Either way, she lifted the ban on visitations since she determined Adana's punishment was too severe. And that arbiter was dang right. I mean, I wouldn't dare go against Adana's judgment, but keeping you from receiving guests is a punishment for all the coven, not just you. You're just too precious. I missed you so much. Missed you too. 200 years is a long time to miss someone. So tell me, what did I miss in these 2 centuries? Shut up, you tell me about you. I'm not ready to go into that. It's nothing pretty. Isolation can take you down some dark paths. I'd rather hear about the outside world. It would mend my spirit a bit. Yeah. Okay. What would you like to know about? How's the coven these days? Powerful, I'd say. We're growing beyond the scale of any other covens, both in knowledge and in power. Although it's becoming more and more demanding to keep with Adana's direction. She set up a system where we all have quarterly performance checks. What? Adana is crazy. That's insane. Like, that should not be happening for sure. Other reasons, copyright. Oh, copyrighted music. Yeah, that is a problem. Adana's efficient, but she's efficient the same way like capitalism is efficient, so I'm not necessarily like here for that. Like, that sounds like a job. That's just made us all grow exponentially. Sure. Many other covens are trying to imitate our system to stay competitive. Competitive with what? Who are we competing against? But some witches are having problems staying in the game. Yeah, because it shouldn't be competition. And if you accumulate too many low performance reviews, you get expelled from the coven. I'm doing fine though, don't worry about me. Oh my god, yeah, yo, fuck Adana. Fortuna! You can't keep saying these things if you plan on rejoining our coven, or joining any other coven for what it's worth. You should respect your elders. No, it's kind of hard not to hate her at this point. Yeah, Adana and the rich. Yes. This absurd punishment will scar me for the rest of my existence. Sorry, Fortuna. I'm being too insensitive. I can't even begin to imagine how you're feeling right now. Do you want to talk about it? No. I'm gonna need some time. I'd rather focus on getting back in touch with reality. Whatever you need, Fortuna. Yeah, from straight gods. Oh, they were not straight. Those gods were very not straight. But yes, actually, yeah, she would probably get along with Athena. I feel like Adana would also really get along with Athena from the sounds of her thus far. Are you working on anything interesting? I am indeed. I'm perfect in the art of enchanted Chanoyu, also known as magical tea craft. Oh my god. I am so here for magical tea craft. Yes, what does it mean? Is it just brews? Is it just like, what's the difference between tea and any kind of like magical potion? Please tell me. Always loved your plants. How'd you end up focusing on making tea? Well, I spent centuries becoming intimate with all kinds of flora, and even if my books on the matter helped many witches around the universe, I wanted to start contributing to the community with something more practical. I've developed numerous dried mixtures, all harvested from my own personal garden. The flowers I grew are nurtured by a delicate balance of light, music, poems, and tons of manure. Oh, stinky. To be frank, a lot of the gold dots were stinky. They were TM. But if you count on some of the stories that actually occurred and some of the stuff, like even Zeus, who like, I don't know, I can't even say even Zeus. I think Zeus did a lot of things. I don't remember Zeus having stories with men, though it would not even a little bit surprise me. But the fact that he was willing to do stuff in various different forms already just tells me he's not. Yeah, that's what the TM is for. I know. It's basically like some people could totes be like, no, the gods were straight, but it's like, no, every single one of them. It's kind of hard not to be like, you know, especially if you're immortal. I feel like you just stop looking at society's rules and thinking that those are worth always strictly following to the letter. Oh, so her garden smells like poo. Basically, now I deal in magical herbs. You can brew creativity enhancers, mind openers. Okay, so shrooms, astral projectors, also shrooms, summoning channelers, that could be anything. I'm quite popular inside and outside the coven now. You feel more confident than the Jasmine I used to know, yeah. I'm happy for you. I'll bring you some tea next time we meet. Yes, please. Thank you. Anyway, any juicy gossip? Whoa, I thought you didn't enjoy gossip. I didn't, but I know you do, and I've been just so incredibly bored. So I'm considering getting into the little tittle-tattle club. That's wonderful. Any genre you might be interested in? Romance. What about some romance? Romance, huh? There's always plenty of that going on, but I guess the biggest highlight from the century is from your mentor. Eugenia? I am guessing how to pronounce that. Because the E with the dots over it, no. Impossible. That hag doesn't have the ability to love. Maybe losing you made her realize that you have to love more openly and intensely. What, then she's a lover now? She has a dozen. What? 12 lovers among witches, fairies, and deer folk. Shut up. I swear, she's changed a lot. She looks very happy now. Although she hasn't accepted any new students after losing you. Hey, stop saying she lost me. I'm still alive. Of course, I'm sorry. Do you want me to tell her that she can visit? Not sure. I don't need the kind of lecture she'll have pent up after over 200 years right now. Come on, I'm sure she'll be very happy to be reunited with you. Okay, soon, I promise, but not yet. Understood. Anyway, yeah, so I'm crafting a new divination deck. Oh, wow. Is it safe? It is unlike anything we've ever seen before. It's not tarot per se. Every card has been handcrafted by me, and from what I can tell so far, it can pierce deeper and more clearly than any kind of oracle cards. Ooh, sounds exciting. Don't let Adana know, though. Of course, I understand. Listen, I don't know you don't like breaking rules, but I don't believe in breaking them. She banned my tarot deck, but this is something totally new. Right, it's not an answer. Is it safe? What do you mean, is it safe? What? Girl, you're making tea that are curiosity and mind enhancers, mind openers, sorry. Like, you're doing your own thing there, lady. Imagine finding your old strict test teacher who seemed perma-single, now suddenly in a massive polycule, getting immensely more action. Yeah, dude, I would be 100% shocked and just like, what? But hey, I mean, I also immediately had the thought of like, yeah, she seems happier now. I was like, yeah, sometimes some people just like really need to get laid. And I feel like the only reason I can say this is because this is playing this kind of game. I would never say anything like that on any of my other streams. Be a little jelly. I think we all are a little jelly. Imagine 12 lovers. I don't know. It also seems like a lot. That's like, could you imagine what her Google Calendar would look like? Just insane. Just like, there's more lovers than days in the week. How do you even say? Yeah, this game is not PG-13. Like, it kind of is in that, like, implying to and alluding to sexual things is something you can do in PG-13 movies. Like, I I think like there was like a movie like Knocked Up or something that was PG-13. Like there are PG-13 movies where like you get like 2 F-bombs and you can talk about sex. You can. Like 50 First Dates and other things talking about sex, it's still PG-13. However, for games, we have to consider it rated M once we start talking about sex, especially because it's talking about sex involving women specifically, which is generally considered to be like when we talk about female shaped bodies, suddenly everyone gets a lot more weird about it. Sometimes you gotta experience loss to cherish what you really love, but like we weren't her lover, we were her student. I think it was a case of like maybe she realized she was too harsh to us and that she like didn't like being alone, but at the same time there's a difference between lovers and students, so I don't know. So maybe it's just cherishing life in general. She's like, you know, at least that's true. You can absolutely love someone without it being romantic, but she has lovers, and generally lovers in this case implies that there's some loving going on with these 12. She could have liked us quite a bit. Things better without us. Oh. Okay, so maybe this is what she meant to happen. I don't know, Fortuna, but you're exiled in any case. What harm could you do from so far away? I won't tell Adana. Thanks. So, do you want me to read your fortune? Yes. It's been so long since the last time you read for me. What was the last thing I asked you? How to make an arbiter fall in love with you? Oh, shut up. Oh my God, you're right. I totally forgot about that girl. What a memory you have. I wonder what she's doing right now. Is it Pink Hair Girl? I kind of wonder. Thus 12. That's true. That's very true. Nah, it's in the past now. I have more pressing concerns. What's it gonna be then? My magical garden isn't doing so well lately. It feels ill, and I can't figure out what the problem is. So my question is, what's wrong with my garden? I see. Anything else? Since we're on the topic, I want to know what the fate of my flowers is. Will they survive this illness? Will they become famous across the cosmos? What's in store for my project? Understood. Focus on the smell of your garden while I shuffle my cards. Yeah, I feel like this could be a lot of things. Okay, so we've got, this seems pretty good overall. This one, I feel like I want to put the fate of the flowers. Because like, this is, I don't know, this feels like movement forward being sent out into the cosmos, exactly. Your garden will become the key to the survival of the coven during extremely gruesome cosmic plague, or with time, entropy will take your garden away. It will gradually wither and die. This will offer you the chance for a new beginning. Well, neither of these are great, but I don't like it. I think I like this one more, which sounds like, I don't think a gruesome cosmic plague is great, but at least it's, They are a lot less cheery. Yeah, I was actually thinking it was gonna be nice. Gruesome cosmic plague. Like, I feel like if I do this, especially if the possibility that we're creating futures, I'm basically guaranteeing that there's gonna be a gruesome cosmic plague, which, do I really want them to have space COVID effectively? No, that sounds awful. Doom her to become an eldritch horror? What? Oh my goodness. I feel like this one, it's not happy, but at least it gives her the opportunity to move on and forward with her life, and she'll discover something new and interesting. This one seems so dire, but it's also so much more interesting. You know what? Fine, we're gonna space COVID. Your garden will become the key to survival. Oh, wow. Happy to hear I'll be able to help, but I'm very worried right now. Maybe this is the cause of the demise of the coven like you predicted centuries ago. I don't think so. I said your garden will be the key to the survival of the coven. Survival? Right, right. Then I better put myself to work if we want to minimize this plague's damage. Oh, that makes me feel like I should have picked the other one. Because we have to, the coven does have to die, but not through a cosmic plague. Don't burn yourself out. You're gonna make it no matter what. Okay, coming of age. So the illness, something to do with this. There's nothing wrong with your garden. You're just tired. You need a rest. Okay, that's really nice. Your garden craves your tears. You've been feeding it nothing but nice emotions. Now it's matured and it needs truth to keep growing. Oh, I kind of wish I'd seen this first, because if I'd seen this first, I would have picked the other one about the garden dying, because then it would have been like, it's a whole new thing. Yeah, I like this one. That's like intense. Oh, wow. That is some deep insight, Fortuna. I would never have thought of that. Now I can't wait to go back to work on my garden. You're a genius. Yeah, because honestly, the other one is just like, you're just tired. LOL. Like, that just sounds like toxic positivity to me. Glad to be of service. You have to cry until your garden saves the coven. Somehow. So you want to keep digging? That's all right. Enough emotions for today. I don't know how I've been getting by without your guidance for 2 centuries now. That's because you're a badass witch. And my deck is only good for knowing in advance how amazing you're going to be. But that's all on you, with or without divination. Oh, Fortuna, you're too good. I missed you so much. Missed you too. I need to go back to my garden now. I need to go back to my garden and start crying. I promise you, I'm gonna make up for all the time we've lost. See you soon. Thank you for coming. Oh, I feel like the other one was more poetic now, but can't always know. Fortuna's Polycule arc win. Well, we don't know. Listen, we've already had one offer for lovers here, so we'll go from there. What a heartwarming reunion. I didn't take you for the intense friendship kind of character. It's all because of them. They're just too good and don't mind being with a weirdo like me. Don't sell yourself short. I'd say you're still the most interesting of the lot. I'm sure they experience the same kind of attraction I feel towards you. Come on, stop buttering me up. I'm not that charismatic. I wouldn't say it's charisma. It's something more primal, like how mortals can't avoid staring into a flame. You woke up poetic today, huh? Say, who do you like best, Jasmine or Dahlia? Dahlia. What kind of childish question is that? I actually do like Dahlia more, though. I feel like this is probably... Nah, Dahlia. Oh, and why do you like Dahlia best? So pure and straightforward. Her powerful attitude. She's just too sexy. I like Dahlia. I like her powerful... Yeah, actually, is it because it makes me feel safe? No, it makes me feel protected. Like, pure and straightforward. Like, I don't know, she reminds me of Carlock. I kind of want something between these two. I do love how this is an option, though. This is great. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. Her confidence grants her an unbreakable aura, you're right. I love strong witches, wouldn't mind having been summoned by her, I tell you. Me neither. What? Nothing. Well, thanks for indulging me. I swear to you, this isn't gratuitous. I have my ways of mentoring, even if you find them ludicrous. I told her somebody used her garden as a corpse disposal ground, and she will be so obsessed with plants that she will one-winged angel become her garden forever. Oh my god. The fact that you can get such incredibly different fortunes for these people is insane. I love it. Yeah, I like this friend because they're just catastrophically hot. It's, you know, they're just so hot. I cannot not like them. Do I know anyone like that? Oh, I don't know if I do, like, personally. Because I know people who, like, their personality is what gets me. But, like, someone who's so just catastrophically hot in my life. No, not really, actually. You know, that's kind of a tragedy. I kind of want that. I would like to have this problem. I would like a catastrophically hot friend. I would like, obviously, visual and personality, or else they wouldn't be my friend. If they're not catastrophically hot personality-wise, they're not in my friend group. I want just like the pure intensity of just okay, no, moving on. Or maybe it's like, it's just the way I see it, where like, I don't know, I had trouble with like visuals sometimes, where just like, I don't know, maybe that's like the demi part of me that just like, unless they're like a valid option for those kind of things, I just don't see people that way, because I definitely have like I have a lot more squishes than I do crushes. Like, I have friends who I absolutely love and adore, but it has nothing to do with anything else. And I find it really interesting in terms of like, if you think about the entire like the umbrella of asexuality in general, like even if you're not even remotely asexual, it still gives you insight into like what different kinds of attraction and sexuality, etc., really is. The difference between romantic attraction and sexual attraction and all of the in-betweens. There's so much. Listen, as long as you help me through my exile, you can be as silly as you want. That sounds fine. At your service. What's your plan now? I think I'll make some cards while I wait for familiar from that architect, Greth. Good, let's build that deck. Yeah, let's make some more cards. Oh, I mean, you know what? I would absolutely say that Abrabar is catastrophically hot. I would absolutely agree. He's literally like a behemoth, an eldritch being from beyond, but and playful and silly and ridiculous, and it's like, I can't even imagine how that would function. But he very hot. I guess I'm more I'm more into fictional characters than real people. That's probably not good. Okay, so we have a lot of earth, actually, surprisingly. But my favorite is still air overall. Let's see, where do we want to... Ooh, the temple. Let's start with the temple. Insignificance, humility. What can we put in the temple? The seed of knowledge? Actually, maybe. We might actually put the seed of knowledge in the temple. Or... naked lady. Really feeling that first one. Or the door, which is also entertaining. Very interesting. And I feel like we can make more than one card, so let's do this one first. Can a fandom? Oh no, fandom can absolutely be thirsty for whoever they want to be. And that. Fire and change. The Minister of Secrets. Keep it from spreading it. The spell will break if the eel dies. Oh. The summonable flock of legendary prey birds deliver any message. Only show the reflection of its owners. The eyes of a cat from the crystal nebula dimension. If you seal the eye of a snow cat in a glass doll, it'll come to life and protect you till it shatters. Extremely fragile and dangerous. That's really cool. I like the mirror. So let's put the seed of knowledge in this temple. I actually kind of like the space section here. Oh, yes. Let's just have him like hanging up out here. Make this slightly smaller. I want it to be like the same size as the thing. I love the idea of this guy just like looking at himself like, yo. Here I am, peering at myself through the mirror. Perfectly rest that there. Oh, now that's like the temple's like a theater. Put this on him like he's Anbu. I feel like, oh no, the purple blends right in. Oh no. That like just erases the color. Oh no. Oops. We'll just put it on the mirror. That seems fine. Yes. Oh, I love this claw. Love it, love it, love it. I don't feel like we need the hooves. We're not putting any hooves here. Reverse. Spin. Spin and also put it so it's like here. Spin and also put it so here. Move the guy. Move the claw. Move the guy. It's worth it. It's worth it, I swear. Now I just want to put this somewhere else. Let's put it in the sky. Ooh, yes. If we do that, can we put the Anbu mask there? We kind of can if we have that as the background. Let's put this eye here. We'll put a couple of these eyes here. We won't really be able to see what they're about, but they're just for background anyways. Right to front. Put another one back here. Put it back further. Kind of almost doesn't make sense what's going on behind this guy, but that's okay. That's fine. Oh, yes. Carlock is so... I'm so into that too. Like, I'm into, like, himbo shimbo, like, energy so much so. Oh, he's just, like, fixing this thing. So we put this behind. It's also in the back. Then it makes more sense, and then we can put more of these eyeballs around. Which is interesting, because I feel like these eyeballs are actually a part of the mirror and have nothing to do with this guy, and yet I'm just using them to just make it so that this makes sense. I'm just playing fast and loose with some of these designs. Okay, with this one. The last one I did not play fast and loose. I was very fastidious with it. I wish I could make this a darker color. That's my only wish. My only desire. Nah, I feel like we don't need this. But we can have more. We cannot have more. We can duplicate, but we can't really have more of them without any ridiculous reason. You know, this is fine. It's actually good. Like, I feel really good about this one despite not spending a million years on it. Like, look at this winner. This is like, he's got his little mask on. He looks like he's climbing up this building. He's got the mirror. He's looking at himself. He looks like he's looking at himself. There's like a thing over here. So perfect. Pathos, the Moonstone Temple, is a gateway to illumination. They can channel a power trip. The caress of the seed nurtures mercy and introspection. The mirror dispels what isn't true. Oh, this is going to be a powerful card. Let's make another one. Okay. The road is lethal, the road is unknown. Sunset docks. I want, where am I gonna put the door? The door, the naughty door. I feel like putting it inside, like, here seems like it could be pretty reasonable. But at the same time, maybe it's just in this crazy opera house. But I feel like you wouldn't put a door like that in an opera house. It's too dangerous. Didn't recognize the teeth. Oh, yeah. No, those are definitely teeth on that guy. You're very tired of her? Oh, no. Like, yeah, no, Carlock is actually the kind of person I would love to spend, like, day-to-day time with. Like, Carlock's the kind of person I'd love to have as, like, my best friend / maybe, you know, something more if all parties are down for it. I mean, mostly if she's down for it, because I'm down for it. Space Court put it where it's most dangerous. Maybe. Let's put the naughty door here. Door. Naughty door. And then what else goes with the naughty door? Fire and change. We already have some fire. We can't use any more water. We could do like air. Gossip that spreads like wildfire. Sort of secrets, sledgehammer. Fire whip of dominance. I'm not sure how that'd go with the door. I feel like, but it's so fitting. Oh, we don't have enough fire actually. That's probably for the best. Any message, any fugitives, any trinkets. Maybe the swordfish liquor. Or the cat. I don't like the rifle. I generally don't like using weapons, especially because we don't have anyone to use the weapons with. Oh, we don't have enough water anyways. Okay. Air something air. Or earth. Maybe we buried it. Maybe we buried the door. Did we bury the door? I always go back, I think. Yeah, we can. No, we didn't bury the door in space, but it's right, it's in space. Or maybe we did. This is a shovel. Somehow it's buried. Why would you not have the door put together? I guess it lets you, like, not, but at the same time, I'd rather have the door look like a door. Put the peephole on the bottom. We could put the peephole on the bottom. It's a cat door. Tying the doors to pleasure. It's shooting at you. It's dirt. It's buried. You know, it's in a star, but why can't we have dirt in a star? Why not? I feel like I'm making this very ridiculous. I don't know. This feels too weird. I feel like no, it's gonna stand out. It's gonna stand out if I do that. Let me try that again. Maybe we put it in the cemetery. Dare to tamper with time. Tamper with time, you also tamper with this. Oh, there's also a door. Just where would I put the door? Other option is... I do like this one still. Towers. But then we can't really bury it. We can bury it here. Door, 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 door. Door. But actually we have, well, we have earth. We have earth and air. Yeah, well, that's pretty much the only real good option there. Either that, we can have this boy protect it. He protected the door. I think you can put a star behind it. Speedrunning sex? What? Yeah. Oh my god, it's true. Like, do to give the opera house a surreal tone. That's possible. I think I can make this work. Let's try it. It's weird. The smoke doesn't even look like smoke really until you go over here. So let's... I still wish I could zoom in and out of this part, but no, it just seems like it's just like, nope, it's right here. Where is it? Here. Oh, it's just in the middle, I guess. Can't really look like it's anywhere in particular. I mean, we can make it smaller. Feels weird to have it so small. We just put it here. Buried with rocks and stuff. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Somehow. It's gonna be harder. Now that I've made everything small, I have to make everything smaller. It's the whole thing. Maybe I should have just put it all together and then made it smaller all at once. That would have been really smart, actually. Knock, knock, open up the door. It's real. Also, there's a secret spy hole down there. If you want to see things you should not see. Just make it like a bathroom door like they have here in Poland. So it's just like these little holes at the bottom of the door to let air out. We're doing that. We're doing that. Yeah. So hard to make it work. Exactly. So it's someone's Crocs, or, you know, again, these are now just like the little holes in the doors you have in bathrooms here in Europe, a minimum here in Poland. So yeah, you can probably, but it's like, you know, so it doesn't get too steamy in there, I guess. And you can knock to go in. You can be like, hello, yes, I would like some of that good ventilation. Yes, exactly. Smaller, there we go. So it's like, now we get this also smaller, mostly in the back, down here. So we got like this sort of thing going on. Then, yeah, I feel like we don't need too much rock. And shovel is just, oh geez. Shovel in the front. -1, nope. Shovel in the front minus behind this thing? No. Can't be in the back. It needs to be in front of that. There we go. Oh, there we go. We'll do it like this. That shovel's way too big. That's too small. The door has been dug out of space-time. Ideal. It did? It's a what? I did no such thing. I had no intention of making things sound dirtier. Not this time. Metallurgy. The bone marrow of the behemoth seer's thought. The appeal of the unknown can be interpreted as a promise for happiness. The golden shovel is a symbol of determination. This is, wow, bad omen, happiness, rejection, deception. There's so many things. Can I make another one? Maybe. Maybe if we use the opera house. Okay, what goes with the opera house? I don't think we have enough energy for everything else we would want. Because we would have like... I don't think we can make more cards. Because that would be 5 things, then we only have 1 left. We can't make any more. So we made 2 cards, that's fine. Still no familiars in your window. What shall we do, meanwhile? I don't know, just wait, it's okay. Bummer, I'm eager for some action. What do you do to kill time? You must be an expert at it. Usually just drop myself on the bed and feel sorry for myself. Oh, whoops, did I now? I guess I did. It's literally just brain getting cut off. None of this is on purpose, and I know you know that. Oh, this tea is actually great. Very raspberry. But when my mood allows for it, I study or enjoy some interactive fiction. I've accumulated quite a backlog, and going through it had a lot of weight in keeping me sane during exile. Oh, mood. Fiction. I'm not a fan of fiction. The universe is already a great purveyor of stories. But you go ahead and do some reading. I'll look at the stars or something. Yeah, I might. Why don't we just, like, tell his fortune? Can we, like, go up to the window and be like, yo, we can tell your fortune again. Give me some more fortune bits so I can make more cards. Oh, no, it's just familiars. Okay. You weren't a fan of the stories? Okay, I guess I'll see what they're like. I didn't think there'd be actual stories. Should I study? What can I study? What do we have here? Excerpt on the 4 elements by Witch Yuenya. For the initiate, the fact that magic is reduced to 4 elements may strike them as an oversimplification, but the building blocks of our universe are simple. No matter what taxonomy you develop to understand, reality always fits within the 4 elements. Even if you reject anything astral and focus on the material things, reality can be dissolved into 4 elements: gas, air, liquid, water, solid, earth, and energy, fire, or plasma. In a more philosophical sense, you can dissect anything by analyzing its where, earth, when, air, why, water, and how, fire. What about the what? There's no what. You can even pick apart the most mundane things by these rules. For instance, a stone. Its air will reveal to you how it affects its environment, what the social preconceptions are about it, or how much time it's been standing there. Its water will allow you to access its potential to become poetry. The reason this stone and no other ended up in that particular place, or what its initial form was before erosion shaped it in that way. Its earth demonstrates what the stone is made of, how good it would be as a part of a wall, or even what kind of carvings you could work into it. Its fire tells us its potential to cause harm, how easy it would be to break it apart, or how coveted that stone could be. As you see, the 4 elements open the gates of thought to infinite modes of analysis. Okay. Read interactive fiction. Pick one at random. The Secret Cut by Georgie DePaco. There's always been a legend among butchers on the island of Terra Nova about a secret cut. hidden inside cows with crimson fur. What? Cows with crimson fur are already a rarity. This sounds like it's written by AI. but oh, okay, this got kind of cut. But finding this piece of meat is even rarer and requires a high level of skill to extract it undamaged. As the myth goes, whoever eats this delicacy will be blessed with an unwavering health and good fortune. Not once in your 70 years as a butcher have you ever come across a crimson cow. Until today. I suppose the what is the result? Oh, that's fair. That makes sense, actually, then. A farmer friend of yours brought it just before dawn. Very young calf, just a few weeks old. He doesn't want to have anything to do with crimson cows since he believes they bring bad fortune. You're not sure if he's unaware of the legend or if he's really had bad experiences with them. In any case, there she is, her fur bright as a bonfire, even in the dim light of your workshop. I mean, I don't feel like we need to eat the cow. For the life of you, this animal is too unique to be turned into meat. You spare her life and adopt her as your life companion. You name her Rhapsody. She brings you health and happiness by means of company, not sustenance. She's gentle, loving, and patient. She listens to all your tales and reacts with a moo in just the right places. 4 years go by. Rhapsody grows big and soft. You prepare a bucket of her favorite herbs to celebrate her 4th birthday. As you are singing happy birthday to her, an expensive black car drives slowly into your yard. The chauffeur gets out and opens the door to an old woman emblazoned with a fancy red coat. She joins the singing with a smile. Good day to you, dear butcher, she says upon finishing the song. Rhapsody dives into her birthday treat. I'm happy to find this fine specimen in good health. I'd like to purchase your cow. The chauffeur opens a briefcase in front of you. $1 million if you get the secret cut out of her for me. I mean, we're a butcher. But, like, why would we do it for $1 million? Like, are we poor? Do we have problems with money? Like, that's the thing that, like, I think sometimes people with a lot of money don't understand is that, like, if money only sways you if you need it for something. Like, if you don't actually need the money, if you're happy, if you decide you're happy, then you don't need the money. And also, yeah, $1 million is not exactly enough to live for the rest of your life or anything like that. So I would say no. You refuse. Rhapsody is just too precious. That's not why the woman twists her nose. I'm willing to go up to $5 million if you get the legendary meat for me, please. I'm gonna say no. Rhapsody's not for sale. The woman senses your unbreakable determination and decides to give up. They pack up graciously and leave forever. You live until you are 100 years old, not finding yourself bedridden a single time. You and Rhapsody die together, peacefully, cuddled up in her stable. Oh, that'd be so stinky. You tell her goodbye, and she moos at just the right time. What to do? Sleep. I'll just rest for a bit. That was I don't know, that story did feel like it was written by AI a little bit. You dream about. You're performing a dance in front of 100 jade statues. You dance and sweat for 3 full days. You fail the final step and the statues crumble and you are engulfed in black flames. You enjoy it. Okay. Ooh, more familiars. Witch Fortuna, my friend Jasmine is always talking about you and just told me you're now allowed to receive visitors. Congratulations. Sorry for contacting you so abruptly, but I think your divinatory arts could help me regarding a thing with a personal project, and I'm a bit in a bit of a desperate situation. Yep, let's do it. Ooh, fishnets? Whoa, she's got 4 arms. I'm here for that. I mean, I guess if you're an immortal being, you could have as many arms as you want. Why not have 4 of them? Welcome. Welcome. Hi, what's your name? Fortuna, your name is Fortuna. I'm sorry. Sorry. Nice to meet you. They did twice the hugging. Oh, really? It's actually written by, it's too coherent to be AI. You'd be surprised. Your name is Louise, right? No need to be so nervous. Any friend of Jasmine is welcome here. I'm sorry. It's just I've heard so many things about you now that I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity or something. Oh yeah? What have you heard? All good things, don't worry. Jellion. Mostly from Jasmine. She loves you and misses you so much, you know that? I miss her a lot too. Why don't you take a deep breath and tell me about yourself? Okay, sorry. My name is Louise, and, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Okay, how about I ask you some questions? Would that be alright? Okay, that's good, thank you. Let's see, what's your specialty? Oh, right. I'm a pith weaver. Oh, that sounds cool. What does that mean? I can harvest mortals' entelephy. It's a magical substance that defines one's behavior and desires. A single mortal barely produces enough thread, but if you find a community with a rich collective subconscious, you can weave whole clothes and capes. What? That's hard to picture. Sounds fun. Yeah, AI is still pretty cray-cray at the moment, but you know, sometimes you'd be surprised. You'd be able to get some very interesting things out of it for the most part. That's right. It depends on the kind of community you pull the thread from. A quick example, the yarn extracted from a band of artists could make a lovely scarf that stimulates the wearer's creativity. I love it already. I'll weave something for you. What kind of entelephy would you fancy the most? Moms and children. No, that's astronauts. Whoa, that sounds fascinating. From astronauts. Wow, no one's ever asked me to harvest from them. Now I'm excited to see what comes of this. Me too. If I get the chance, I'll bring you a nice cloth as a thank you present for having me. Thank you so much. Do you want to know anything else? You make it sound like this is an interrogation. No, sorry. I'm having a good time. It's easier for me if you ask me things. Sure. Oh, it would definitely give some adventurous and ambitious spirit. Being an astronaut is super hard. Requires you to have a real solid team and a lot of trust. How do you know Jasmine? She hired me to weave a special net to gather dew from her greenhouse. It's one of the projects I'm most proud of. I harvested the entelephy from desert nomads to make it. The dew filtered through this net makes an astounding base substance for all kinds of flower-based potions. Jasmine's brews become quite popular after my contribution. It's been centuries since I've had something from Jasmine. I can't wait to try this improved version. Together, we also developed some magical tea bags that multiply the fragrance of dried mixtures. Oh god, yes. That is so cool. Now I see how you two became close. Both you and Jasmine are super crafty. It's gotta be so much fun to find someone you share your passion with. It is indeed. I always have a great time with Jasmine. Nice. More questions? What do you like to do in your spare time? I love reading, playing my multi-neck bass, and spying on mortals. That's weird. Reading? Is it not hip to read anymore? Hip, I was kidding. The odd part is spying on mortals. And I'm a bit curious about the multi-neck bass too, to be honest. Haha, I play a custom bass guitar with 3 necks since I have multiple arms and all that. But I don't play it in front of people. I only use it to meditate. It's really soothing to weave several deep melodies together. I like the idea. I wish I could hear it someday. Man, I can't even play 2 different melodies with my normal 2 hands. I can't even imagine 3 arms doing crazy amounts of stuff. I love making myself invisible and just watching them go about their lives. Comparing lifestyles from many different cultures and planets. Oh, that sounds lovely. Arms are not working, I've tried feet. I don't think that would solve my mirroring problem, but you know. Good thought, A for effort. After many years of observation, it gained the ability to perceive their entelephy. That's how I found my calling and developed my pith weaving. That's so interesting. I didn't care much about mortals even back when I was one of them. I guess there's a great deal to learn from mortality too, isn't there? Yes, I love mortals. I can tell. I hope it isn't too weird. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Is there anything you want to know? Why'd you come to see me? Yes, better get to business. I'm here precisely because of my pith weaver skills. As I explained, the entelephy for mortals varies depending on the community they're in and the lives they lead. The universe provides enough different context to find whichever kind of energy fits your purposes. But of course, there is the shortcut of manipulating mortals to produce the substance you need. For example, you could add lust serum to the water supply of a community to harvest massive amounts of sexual energy from their orgies. This game, oh my god, every time with this game. I love it though, I love it, I'm here for this. Quite an example. Not that I've tried this more than once. I usually prefer all natural chaos bread and telepathy. The thing is, Adana saw a lot of potential in one of my projects. It started back when the worldwide digital migration happened on Earth. So many lives lost, even if their souls were replicated in the servers. Humanity was producing an unprecedented amount of corpses. I felt an imperative need to witness that mass event. It all oozed an otherworldly energy. So I spent decades spinning thread from it. As it happened, that substance created an extremely effective weapon for capturing behemoths. What? Really? How so? Earth's entelechy was highly contaminated. It was as if the whole planet's fate had been somehow sealed. And the behemoths happened to be extremely susceptible to reality-altering arts. I used that substance to weave gladiator-like webs that can suck any entangled behemoth dry of their magic. Oh no. That's bad. You can also craft decent pieces of armor against behemoth spells. And why is Adana so interested in developing such armaments? The cosmic echoes warned her that behemoths will threaten the coven, so she wants to prepare accordingly. The problem is that even with such a tremendous phenomenon, I can only manage to pull enough thread to craft one set of web and armor. And Adana is set on developing a massive weapon to erase behemoths from this plane of... Oh! Genocide! Ah, yeah, okay, remember we said fuck Adana? No, fuck Adana, that's genocide. I don't believe I have what it takes to see this through. What do you need to make this happen exactly? Adana discovered that if you promote war and stir conflict in this new society, the reality-altering arts that engulf the planet try to fight it back. As if everyone is programmed to preserve the status quo. In this process, humanity's entelechy once again shows the characteristics it had when the massive change happened. And I can harvest it. So what are you... Adana tasked me with provoking World War III. That's awful. We can't allow that. Exactly. But I don't want to anger Adana. There's already been talk of expelling me from the coven should I fail to do... Because you don't want to start World War III? Is there a way out of this? That is totally unfair. Adana is pushing it too far. Let's take a look at what the cards have to say. Gah. Yes, this is very tastefully mature, but it is absolutely mature. Like, I love the vibes of it. This is exactly my kind of flavor for this. But, like, it is definitely 17 plus. The most important thing, what should I do with Earth? That is, if there's anything I should do with it at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Then, this is a bit embarrassing, but I happen to be in love with a mortal. That's totally cool. The thing is, he doesn't know I'm a witch. I present myself to him in the form of a regular woman. He's flesh and blood and lives with a human tribe outside of the servers. He doesn't have an easy life. It breaks my heart, and I wish I could save him, but I'm afraid to show him my true nature. I'm sure he's noticed there's something special about me, but still, so that's another question. What should I do about my mortal lover? You should probably tell the truth. Right? It remembered the Matrix thing, and it's remembering it frequently. Like, this is the third time it's been brought up that that's a thing that's happening. My advice is not to get attached to mortals, they wither too fast. But for sure, let's check with the cards what they have to say about him. Yes, please. I'd also like to know how to handle Adana. Handle her? I'm sure she's gonna be really upset when she finds out I want to quit. I don't want to be expelled or exiled. Is there any way to escape her wrath? Wish I knew. It's gonna be a hard one, but this is a new deck. Maybe it'll find a solution. Shuffling the cards now. Keep your questions and your thoughts. Yeah, exactly. It's like it treats it so casually, but like it's just a matter of fact that like sex is just a normal part of day-to-day life. Yeah, it's much closer to a European type approach, obviously depending on which European country, but more of them than American style. But at the same time, it's totes my favorite kind of vibe. Just the like, hell yeah. Just sex positive, but not like over exaggerating. Okay, a guardian, ego, authority, happiness, temptation. This one seems like it works very well for the love interest. Kidnap him and make him live in your... Oh my god, no. Move to Earth, slowly open up to him. Move to Earth, we make your home there. Invite him to live with you, slowly open up. Yeah, obviously I wouldn't just do it all at once. It's a bit... I like this one. Team is Spanish. This makes even more sense then. Also, this is a great way to get away from Adana, honestly. Either reveal your true nature and just go for it, or invite him to be with you. This one is so terrifying. Go hang out with mortals for a while. Move to Earth, set up your home there, and invite the mortal to live with you, then slowly open up to him. Sounds like a nice way to reduce the shock, and the idea of the two of us living together sounds quite nice, to be honest. This is a beautiful solution. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Don't take too much time, though. Mortals are not eternal. Yeah, I think she needs to take it slower, too. She doesn't want the shock of his reaction and how to handle that. Just slowly kind of let him figure it out, sort of open up slowly, and make it quick. 2 years max. Sounds like a plan. Can't wait to set up shop on Earth. Alright, what to do with Earth? Yearning, passion, temptation, courage, leadership, purpose. What to do with Adana or what to do with Earth? I feel like courage is going to be really important here with what to do with Adana. Both. No, Adana will not. Yeah, stand up to her. Rebellion will bring you real happiness no matter the cost. Because World War is not okay. Feed her some lies, she'll give up and focus elsewhere. That's like a good one for her to just like, but I don't think she'd be happy with lying. I think standing up to her works because she's going to be living on Earth anyways. So... Rebellion? You may be punished, you may be expelled, you may even come out unscathed, but what my deck knows for sure is that standing up to her will lead you to happiness. It'll let you escape this obnoxious situation for sure. You'll be able to start a new chapter of your life. When you put it like that, I feel silly for not having done it earlier. You're right, Fortuna. My principles are more important than satisfying anyone, even our leader. I'll let Adana know that I'm done with this project. That's great. I've got your back. Let me know if I can help you in any way. Yeah, sex is normal for living beings when not, like, it doesn't mean everyone's doing it constantly all the time, but it is literally just a completely natural part of life, and it's positive, and it is positive. It's overall a positive force in a positive direction compared to violence, which is mostly negative direction. So yeah, I mean, the kids have to learn about the Holocaust too. They really do. But I feel like things like this, where they get to experience, I mean, I feel like this is a game I wouldn't assign to children, but like I would encourage, like, not even children, obviously teenagers. I would encourage teenagers to play this sort of thing. Thank you, Fortuna. Like, I read a lot of books that, like, talked about sex stuff. Oh no, this is not what I wanted for this. Generate small, no. 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 None of these. Oh God. No. Kidnap or small conflicts. No. This would have been better to deal with Adana. This is what I was worried about. The kidnapping sounds better than generating conflicts. I mean, I guess she could be like, oh, you just live here now. Like, because the conflicts could generate into something bigger, and the conflicts basically just like, exactly, like they don't, the conflicts could still be really bad and a lot of people could die. At least I guess with the kidnapping, you're gonna have a bunch of changelings? More humans involved with the supernatural. Honestly, this is gonna be as good as that gets for this one. We already established that I won't have to comply with Adana's orders, so why read about exploiting planet Earth? Well, we already asked the question, we might as well check what the deck has to say. Maybe you'll need to harvest this specific entelechy in the future. Knowledge is an asset. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so she actually does comment on it if you do it in a different order. Here's my reading. Take a large group of mortals to a magic domain and farm their energy there. What? We're not talking about sheep here. The cards are providing the most effective solution. It's your call, but as I see it, you could save some of these people from their misery and take them to a beautiful place like the Pleasant Prairie. The cosmic unbalance will produce reality-altering entelechy and they'll get to live in a paradise. Kinda sounds like a win-win when you put it that way. I'll think about it. As if I ever need it to begin with. I sure hope I don't. I have so much air. Phew, that was an intense session. It could be Unicorn Kitten Vacation. Actually, yeah, I'd be down with that. I'd be like, yes, I would love to live in Unicorn Kitten Vacation realm. I had my fortune read before, but it's never felt like this. Small conflicts or children's card games. You could, but I don't think that would be reality altering. Sure are something else, Fortuna. I'm just happy to help. I'll let you know how everything plays out. That is, if you're okay with me visiting again, of course. You are always welcome in my house, Louise. Any friend of Jasmine's is a friend of mine. Likewise. Well, I'm a bit drained after so much divination. See you soon. Having the Yu-Gi-Oh to get your groceries can be pretty like reality altering. Small conflict, just CSGO tourney. Again, I just wonder if that would really be reality altering. The problem is I have no idea what Fortuna will say about it, so I'd rather just... At least, I honestly hope she doesn't do any of that. But yeah, we're gonna see this new person, Greth, a witch architect. I believe our common friend Dahlia told you about my situation. I need the maximum discretion regarding this matter, so I will rather talk in person if you're willing to have me, obviously. Oh yeah, she's got the behemoth inside her. She and the behemoth are one. Oh, I love this design. Love it. Hi, Fortuna. Thanks for having me. Dahlia filled me in briefly on your situation. Not that it isn't obvious just by looking at me, huh? But yeah, it looks pretty bad. Let me say it out loud anyway, for the sake of therapy. I've got a behemoth fused with me. How does it feel? Whoa, never thought I'd get that question. Few who know assume it's just fucked up, I guess. But if we're talking feelings here, it doesn't feel bad at all, actually. I mean, aesthetically, it's terrible. But it doesn't hurt, and I can sort of communicate with the behemoth at an abstract level. If anything, I feel more powerful. Wow. Glad to hear you're not suffering in any case. Oh, I almost missed the hydrate. Taking more tea time opportunities. But it isn't worth it. Firstly, because summoning Behemoth could well get me executed. But more importantly, I want my cute cheekbone back. Looks like an important loss, yeah. So you think you can help me? If there's a way to cure you, my deck will find it, but I need to know more about you first. Mind if I ask some questions? Of course. Ask away. So why summon a behemoth? This isn't an easy topic for me to discuss. Not because of the behemoth, that part is pretty straightforward. I wanted to build a temple out of the skull of a titan at the quarry. The harder the material, the more powerful the altar. And those skulls, they resist carving in a supernatural way. I tried every method I know, and when I ran out of options, I resorted to forbidden magic. So why are you so desperate to build that shrine? That's the sensitive issue. I'm looking for meaning. Meaning? I know it's an unanswerable question, or a question that hasn't been answered yet, if I want to put this optimistically. The meaning of life. I feel silly just saying it out loud. Why? Everyone thinks about it now and then. Yeah, but I'm like obsessed with it. Can't ignore the question. You're a fortune teller. You should be aware that there's something more out there. Oh man, is she gonna ask us the meaning of life? A book where everything is written. Is there someone writing us? Yes. Is this just a simulation? Yes. Does the universe actually exist, or is it nothing but a figment of my imagination? No. Do you stop existing when I'm not looking at you? Are we all protagonists? No. Do we have a purpose? Okay, I get you. Am I missing out on some cosmic truth? Was there something before this universe? Why isn't everyone else obsessed with these same questions? Breath. Ooh. Oh, alright, we're gonna see what happens. Sorry, I keep spiraling out of control. Can't stand being by myself because I keep returning these ideas again and again. Built countless thought shrines looking for answers. And as I dig deeper, I only find more questions. Haven't slept in the last century. That's why I summoned the behemoth. Carpe diem is not an option for me. I'm in cogito ergo sum. I'm a witch, for fuck's sake. If not us, then who is supposed to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos? Why did I ascend? Why couldn't I stay an oblivious Boston architect? You know, the cards aren't only made for predicting things. They are also an excellent tool for meditation. I'd be happy to help you on your quest. Really. Of course. If the two of us manage to get out of our predicaments, I'll certainly join you on one of your Skull Temple meditations. Who knows what we might find channeling the power of your shrines through my deck. That makes my heart race. Yes, please, let's dissect the cosmos together. What's your predicament, though? I'm exiled, forced to remain on this asteroid. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay. Promise I'll help you be free in any way I can. Partners? Yeah, partners. Partners. How exciting. Everyone always dismisses my project as futile. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Now another question. Which architects? Wait. What do you say we make this a conversation instead of an interrogation? It's not an interrogation, it's an interview? Besides, I'm not that interesting. Come on, Fortuna. All witches are interesting. And you're the only fortune teller in our coven. Dahlia speaks highly of you too. Dying to know more. To be honest, I felt awestruck just by the way you look at me. I could tell you aren't cut from the same cloth as the rest of us. You are special. Never said this to anyone. Feel ridiculous, but I just need to express it. Hey, thanks. What do you want to know anyway? What is it that drives you? Freedom. That's circumstantial. That's true, we are all protagonists in our own stories, but I mostly meant like, Greth is not a protagonist. Greth is not the protagonist of the story because this story has one protagonist. Maybe two, if you count Abramaru. Disruption of the standard conversation, yes. I mean, ultimately, what makes your life worth living? What is it that drives you? Curiosity. Curiosity. Say that's my reason d'etre too. Interesting. I feel like you're using me for your cosmic studies. Oh well, I can't miss the chance to pick apart such a wonderful being. It's alright, bring it on. Thank you so much for indulging me. Not Chivos. Oh, I don't care about Chivos ever. Never, ever cared about Chivos. Truly enjoying this, though. Glad you're having a good time. My turn now? Sure. Esquire. Tell me more about being witch architect. It's a made-up title, to be honest. I've never encountered another witch who defined herself as an architect, at least. Pioneer, then. I just like to build things. I was also an architect when I was immortal. Being able to design and execute projects by yourself is way better than overseeing years of development. And all the bureaucracy. Ugh. I'm sure that I ascended out of pure stress. Plus, using magic to avoid having to deal with the laws of physics sure is a perk. Sounds like a pain building things on Earth. You bet, one of those people who preferred playing Minecraft in creative mode. Mood. Minecraft? That may have come after your time. You come from Earth too, right? When did you ascend? 1968. I knew it. It was like either 60s or 70s from the vibe I was getting from their clothes. Whoa, I was born in the year 2000 and ascended in 2032. Yo. Oh, were you a hippie? Not really, but I met a lot of them. Owned a food truck and visited a lot of events. Had a side business reading tarot too. Sounds really cool. Glad to know you're not one of those medieval witches. Can't stand them. Yeah, they're really uptight. So, Fortuna, tell me, what are your thoughts on relationships? Are you asking if I'm single? No, silly. But, are you? Yes? Cool. What I mean is, what are your thoughts on romantic relationships? Some people can't live without them, some don't want them at all. Curious where you stand on that. What are your thoughts on relationships? Life can definitely be complete without one. You do not need a romantic relationship. And I wouldn't even necessarily say overrated. Though they can be overrated by some people who think that life can't be complete without one. So I'm middle ground here. Yeah, I don't think I've had any game where I've hyperfixated on so hard to do Chivos. Chivos just, I get bored keeping a list. It starts to feel like a job to complete all the Chivos instead of having fun. Desirable and enjoyable. Though it's rare that someone catches my eye. Okay, your turn again. Ask away. Free time. I spend most of my time on my project, but on the rare occasion when I'm burned out, I like to read. Read essays and arcane texts. Regret is not drinking. I mean, listen, if you're an immortal witch, you can absolutely drink whenever you want. Yeah, she could be drinking a screwdriver. You know, orange juice and vodka. Or tea. Or, like, mead. Could absolutely be mead. A lot of options here. Or whatever's in this pot. What are we brewing? It's also yellow. Mostly philosophy, so I guess I don't ever really rest. I do enjoy taking extremely long baths. Even then, couldn't stop thinking, cursed by my never-ending quest for illumination. Get a thrill from completing things. I kind of wish I did. I get a thrill from starting things, from having ideas. Then I can't finish anything, like ever. The ideas themselves are more exciting than filling out all the stuff to do the task. Would be nice if I could complete more things. Have you met Jasmine? Haven't, although Dahlia speaks about her often. Why? She may have something to help you get your mind off things. Jasmine's specialty is tea craft. She has helped me through many difficult times. Cool, wish drugs. More or less. But without the drawbacks of the substances produced by mortals. Try anything, hook me up. I'll let her know. Do you value personal over collective well-being? Whoa, what a thing to spurt out of the blue. What's more important, yourself or the community? Yourself or the universe? And I won't accept any compromise on this one. Ultimately, you should have to choose. What should the priority be, the individual or the group? Okay, so here's my opinion on this one. The best way to make sure that everyone is taken care of is that everyone first and foremost takes care of themselves and prioritizes their own needs and advocates for themselves. While overall, everyone should be taking care of everyone, if you don't take care of yourself first, like, no one else can take care of your needs the same way you can take care of your needs. And you can only really ever ask for people to help you with your needs. You are always the master of your own destiny and your own self. So it's gonna have to be oneself. Monster drink, not monster the creature. Exactly. You're part of the group. And that's part of the trust, actually, because it's the same thing in any kind of friendship, relationship, whatever. If the other person can't trust that you'll take care of yourself, they can't trust you in general. Like, for example, if you're a people pleaser, and I know a lot of people who are, a lot of people who've dabbled in the arts of people pleasing. I've definitely done some of this myself in my life, and you have a tendency to sort of sacrifice, say, oh, well, if everyone else is happy, I don't care if I'm less happy. The problem is you're making a decision for everyone else about what they want. Like, if you decide I'm going to be unhappy so that other people are happy, what if they're only happy because they believe that you're happy too? What if they can't believe you're happy? You know, that's like, what if they know that you're not happy and that's like a whole thing, and then it's just like they can't actually be able to allow that to happen, and then they know, oh, once they find out that you're going to start lying and you're going to either like stay out later than you should or say yes to things that you otherwise don't actually want to do just because you want to make the other person happy, you're going to spend more time on another person even though you really need more sleep or you need to take more self-care, they're going to stop asking you to hang out. They're going to stop asking you to do these things because they can no longer trust that your yes is a true yes, and they can no longer trust that you won't say no when you need to. So that's why I still think, in the end, no one can take care of ourselves more than us. It has to be ourselves. And even though I think everyone is the most important thing as a whole, you have to have individuality. You cannot create happiness pumps and sacrifice one person for the happiness of the all. It just doesn't work. Even if that has a negative impact on the universe? No, happiness should be valued globally. If we contribute to sustaining a healthy environment, our personal well-being should improve too, don't you think? You're right, but it's hard to find the right balance. If I'm miserable, is my community truly going to benefit from having me around? Yep. Ideally, if we all work together to generate collective happiness that includes oneself, you should be happy in that hypothetical context, right? Maybe, but happiness is subjective. One person's paradise is another person's hell. True. Guess we won't solve universal peace today, huh? Anyway, do you have any more questions? Ask away. What are your thoughts on Adana? Ooh, time to talk about the boss. Guess neither of us has a lot of sympathy for her, right? Not super happy with having been sentenced to 1,000 years of isolation, no. You? Summoned a behemoth thinks that speaks for itself when it comes to my respect for authority. Didn't mind her before, though. She's always let me focus on my projects. But now that I know she'll have me executed if she discovers what I did, I have to get rid of either this behemoth or Adana. Adana. Whoa, heavy words. What, not keen on being erased? At least not before I finish my quest for knowledge. Yeah, Greth is very true neutral. I'm into it. You're not the only one who's fed up with our leader's policies. Donna's full of herself as she thinks she can handle this many discontented witches. Look, I understand we need some rules to ensure the stability of the Coven, but I can't possibly agree with these arbitrary punishments. Under no circumstances should a witch ever be exiled or sentenced to death. Someone made bad decisions, they need guidance and forgiveness. We're supposed to be a family, not the army. Couldn't agree more. We need construct instead of prosecute. I hear you, Fortuna. Feel like I'm ready to get my fortune read. Yeah, me too. Shall we? Oh boy. Imagine the main topic's how to deal with the behemoth. Yes, please. Also, I'd like to ask about my personal quest while we're at it. I doubt a single card will allow me to finally untangle the meaning of life and cosmos, but... Maybe not, but I'm sure it'll be able to point you in the right direction. Yes, the quest for knowledge is about asking questions from as many angles as possible. Your deck is one I haven't tried yet. Keep these questions in mind while I shuffle the deck. Oh, please have a good one for this. Oh, that's... Ooh, buddy. That's gonna be Behemoth. That doesn't seem like a great quest thing at all. Hurt the Behemoth loves pain. Hurt them and they will yield to you. Jeez. Learn as much as you can now because you will miss the Behemoth once you're free from them. I like this one. This is nice. The first one is cause pain. I like that. This is nice. Learn as much as you can now because you will miss the Behemoth once you're free from them. Oh, really? Makes sense though. I've been so eager to get rid of this thing since I haven't stopped to think how to take advantage of it. If I want to unravel the mystery of the cosmos, I shouldn't be such a scaredy cat. Good news is, if the deck is saying you'll miss them, that means you'll get rid of them at some point. True. Yes, become the S to its M. Yeah, that's true. But maybe she'll have to feel the pain too, which would be less than ideal. Yeah, exactly. I totally don't like the good versus evil in that, because it is absolutely, it's selflessness versus selfishness. It's exactly like individual versus the collective. That's straight up what it is. It's like the question she's asking. It's like, how much do you do for others versus how much do you do for yourself? And it is like, that's the difference. That's the continuum. First one was make it happy. You miss it when it's gone. That's true. Great news indeed. Thank you, Fortuna. I still liked it more. All right. I feel like these are the exact same cards I got last time. Oh, you need a break. Even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregard all authority. Seek the forbidden. You will never untangle the meaning of life. Nope, but your work will allow others to reach it. No, I don't like that one. You've done enough through introspection. Now you need experience. The meaning of life is hidden beneath the greatest love and the greatest loss. Ooh, that's really good too. Now, this one entertains me and it also gives me more fire. I like the idea of her going on a mission quest to break all rules and to go full anarchy. That's pretty cool. I would like to be friends with Anarchist Witch. Because, like, I have so many of these colors already. Let's get this other color because that's the only way I can really choose between these two. Because normally I'd go like, oh yeah, you know, everything's gonna be good. But no, disregard authority. Science versus love me. You need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregard all authority. Seek the forbidden. You actually want me executed, don't you? Nope, this is the deck's advice, I swear. I'm just messing with you. Seriously though, I just summoned a behemoth. Is there anything more nefarious than that? Should I go and carve Adana's heart out of her body and eat it or something? I wouldn't rule it out. I'm joking. Oh. Your deck has a point though, actually. Cosmos doesn't follow protocol or bureaucracy. If I have to quit the coven to be truly free of the rules, I'll do it. Spat! Just me and the void and the behemoth. My mind frame is the only boundary to break. Thank you. And we got some fire. Do you want to look at anything else? No, thank you. You've given me some ideas on how to get rid of this behemoth. I'll do some research on my side too. Cool. Let's meet again to teach this bastard a lesson. Looking forward to it. See you soon. Yeah, what up? Looks like behemoths are in. Yeah, they're all the rage among rebel witches with poor judgment. I think I can help if you're interested. I'm all ears. We, the behemoth, know each other's names. If you know the name of the behemoth possessing Greth, any ritual you might perform to free her would be more likely to succeed. That's perfect. Tell me their name. Listen, I know we're partners in crime, but I'm not about to give up one of my siblings. Not for free, at least. Am I not paying enough to you already? Deck stuff is one thing. This is another matter. Okay, what do you want? Don't fret. I just want a bit of that delicious power you're harvesting. 5 units of fire to trade. No, I literally just got fire. Plus 2 of air to release their name to you witches. Don't need to answer right now. Save up, decide if you're interested or not. When the time comes to try to free Greth, you just let that energy flow to me and I'll whisper the behemoth's name to your ear. Okay. Not too high of a cost, right? Just a bit of magic for your dear mentor. It's not the amount, but the thought of what you're planning to do with it. Still afraid of me after all this time. Just cautious. Sure, you're a forbidden entity for a reason. Suit yourself. But I'll say it again, I am on your side. Yep, that's a cost. Trust needs time. I understand. Well, you let me know if you want to take me up on the offer when the time comes. Have fun. I need to get more fire, so let's go build a fire card so we can have more fire. But maybe a less scary fire card. Let's get the naked lady. We only have 4. How much does she cost? Let's just grab random first and just see how much she costs. Yeah, she's 3. Anyone else who's fire here? That's 4. That would be all of it, and I don't like that. I want the naked fire lady. So, all right. So we'll save our energy for that. So we might actually put her in the opera house. That could be really neato. Like, it would be a great stage for her. Let's do it. Too bad we can't get her the whips also. Kind of a shame. So much fire stuff, but we just don't have the fire. Insufficient mana. Yeah, this is what I get for like never picking fire options. But all of them have been so cruel. Maybe we'll grab this boy. He's still fiery. So it doesn't really fit for the stage. Let's use the liquor. Oh, this is great. It actually, instead of looking like a theater, it looks like she's at a bar, but maybe we should put her at the theater. No. I kind of like that. Can we put her in a place where she looks like she's sitting? No, best we could do is put her on the stage. Or just trying to figure out how we can just massive lady on the stage. Give her the liquor. And then just have like the fish watching. The little flashy tail. Love it. Super cute. I'm gonna put it by the leg. I think it sounded. Wait. The what? Do. Just rest the glasses on her butt. I am having too much fun with this. The fish watch. But he's got a glass too. He's got some. Oh, I made 2 of them instead. Can we flip flop them? There we go. They're part of the, like, literally this feels like a SpongeBob thing. These guys are part of the audience. This one should be like spilled. That's all good. I like this. More fishies. No, actually, I think this is perfect. This is actually exactly what it should be. He's got the glass. He's hanging out. He's chilling. He's finished his glass. She's got 2 glasses on the cheeks. Just I don't want to be a part of this. I think this is perfect. This is art. This is the fish and the cheek glasses. Oh look, we have a visitor. That's amazing. Dramatic desire. I'm still laughing at this one. I wish Gutter could see this one. Oh man. The chambers of the opera house make all meaning resonate through every context, an invitation to traverse new paths, in need of finding a partner, a pain that can beget isolation. The swordfish liquor runs with the truth. It's really phenomenal. I love this so much. I don't know if we can... Oh, we can totally make one more card. Do we want to? I'm like kind of addicted to making cards. Oh, I want the towers. Towers. Shamans. Pilot. Automatons. Those are pretty cool. Don't like this guy for the place. Right? I really hope I draw the card now. The bartender. He doesn't really, you know, fit outside the bar, but like he could. We also can't export him. He's too much water. So we should definitely do something with more air and earth. Oh, we could actually do this one. That's really cool for this thing we have going on right now. Gossip. I just like to try to think of things that are cool and work with the stuff. There's like... Can't do that. No. mean, I like the colors of this one. It doesn't work because we don't have enough energies. We can either do all earth, the hammer. We could do like a heavy earthy thing maybe. I don't know, but like I see a lot of earthy stuff. So what if we just grab more? We have so much earth right now. Okay, after this, we'll just make an earth card for realsies, but like probably after all this. It's be largely water. Yeah, that's true. Like 70%. Let's see if we can make this work in here. Whoa. Just have like no head. All right, we need to figure out where we're gonna put these things. Do we actually want to put the person's head on there, or do we want to make them like holding them? No, let's let it be what it looks like. That's actually fine. The only thing I might do is put it like further back. So like the contrast in the background actually looks good with it. Oh, we can just do the moth head, the full on, but with the hair still. Yeah, actually. So now we still have hair, which makes it look cooler, honestly. And now do we want to have cool antenna? Yeah. Yeah, we do. I just like really love having extra appendages, I guess. I think everything looks better with extra appendages coming off of it. This one kind of like doesn't work as well because it already has like the moth thing going on. Maybe we could just make it so like just holding something that has it. So actually let's put these in the front. She'd be holding the box, which should not be this big. Moth box. Moth box. I have the tail. Yeah, ahead of yourself, maybe. Yeah. I mean, listen, the shape-shifting, it's, I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of shape-shifting. Can't imagine why. Can I not delete this? Oh, I'm not allowed to delete this one. But we'll just put it in, we'll just like make this a 4 appendage thing. That's fine. It doesn't really work the way I want it to. Or a 5 appendage thing. Nah, we'll just spin these a little bit more and make it so it's like, instead of being symmetrical, it'll just be asymmetrical. Coming off of a specific direction instead of just hanging out there. Actually, the slight overlap there actually works really well, because now it looks like it's actually in the front. We want slightly less overlap, just a little smidge. I love tentacles. Listen, I am a huge tentacle fan. Tentacles and I are bros. Tentacles are great. Thanks. Hey, Ripsticks. Things are going pretty good. Just make them hold them. Like the moths are just like holding the shells. Shells might have to be bigger for that to be obvious. Smaller for it to be obvious that it's capable of holding it. And spin this around. And we got a shell. They got stuff. They got shells going on. Hip hop and happening. You okay? I did this. I don't have to go crazy on this one. Yes. Thank you for Confetti Cannon for finishing this card. Hooray! The anomaly, consciousness of the many selves. A single space scout can carry the will of a civilization, an avatar of discovery and exploration. The seashells pour the discovery into friends and foes alike. Oh, happiness, temptation. Oh, I like this one. This one's good. We don't need to make any more cards now. For now. For now. Yes, Dahlia. Hey, how'd it go with Greth? I came up with some of my own ideas how to help her, but I could use your input. Let me know when I can visit. Love her sword. Dahlia, welcome back. Hey, Forts. Hey, Dahlia. I know it's been 2 centuries, but I don't like any abbreviations of my name. Shoot, thought Forts would work. We've been through this too many times. I don't like Fort, I didn't like 40, and I especially didn't like Tuna. But Tuna is so cute. Not funny. Okay. So you found a way to help Graf? Right. I've been researching some exorcism methods, and I found some censor texts. They don't mention behemoths explicitly, but they might be the perfect solution for this case. There's a way to quite literally sever extra-dimensional beings from a witch. Oh yeah? How? With an enchanted blade. I'm gonna forge a demon bone dagger to cut that bastard down. That sounds, dangerous. I know my way around knives, trust me. You're right. And you mentioned you need my help with this? That's correct. For the ritual to be most effective, I need to imbue the dagger with an essence kindred to Greth. And I was wondering, since you put her through your wonderful deck, maybe you could point me to the proper energy. But wouldn't you know best? You've known Greth way longer than I have. Regularly make big nicknames. I mean, listen, she just doesn't like to get nicknames. It doesn't mean she hates the entire concept of nicknames and hates like using nicknames. She doesn't like nicknames for her own name. She's so self-absorbed, always focused on her projects. I realized I really can't tell. You don't need to disclose any sensitive information, but I've experienced firsthand how incisive your divination can be. You did read her cards for her, right? Yeah? Perfect. Your guess should be better than mine then. Unfortunate. What should I imbue it with? Philosophy. She wants answers, but she mostly likes the entire process of questioning. Definitely philosophy. Ooh, that sounds right. Way too simple to come up with such an essence. I'm more about fear and strength and joy. Wouldn't even have considered philosophy to be a type of essence to begin with. All right. I'll smith it with the most impressive dagger. Just you wait, Graf. Oh, wow. Goodbye, Dahlia. That was fast. Kind of hoping for another reading. Thank you so much for helping my friend Louise. I hope she didn't bother you. I would have never imagined she'd do something as bold as contact you directly. I'd love to know how it went between you two. Can I come over, obviously? Hello, Fortuna. How you doing? Fine, I guess. Happy to see you. It feels so good to be able to meet again like this. Only wish I could get to see your garden again. Must be beautiful after all this time. I'm pretty proud of it. In due time, I'll be happy to show you everything. Till then, I brought you this. It's a blue iris. Gotta bounce. Ooh, gotta get a cat nap. Yes, I understand. Sleep cycles are the devil. Please enjoy nap and have a nice time. Enjoy. Philosophy sounds like an insult? Really? Interesting. I mean, I don't know. For me, it works. It's beautiful, thank you. This flower is a bringer of hope, a charm for faith, wisdom, and understanding. I thought it'd improve the energy of the room and help you with your fortune telling. Love it, thank you so much. So, Louise came to visit. That's right. I'm so sorry, I should have consulted with you before telling anyone. I just wanted to share the joy of having my friend back. Didn't expect her to come see you out of the blue. It's alright, don't worry about it. She seems like a nice girl. She is a very gentle soul. I hope you were able to help her. She's in a pretty delicate situation, to be honest. She in trouble? What's going on with Louise? Should I disclose? No, she's a gossip. She's a gossip. She's a gossip. Shouldn't disclose any consultation. Oh, I'm so sorry. You should ask her yourself. If she's alright with sharing, I'll be happy to tell you more about it. You are absolutely right. I'll pay her a visit and see what's going on. She seems a bit stressed lately. She could use the help. Philosophizing being a philosopher? Really interesting. Yeah, I can't say that that's the same for English. Because the philosophy can be seen as something that's like hoity-toity, but not really. It's usually for someone who's just like deeply pondering. I really would have liked to imbue it with the power of questions. But hey, not an option. So that's why philosophy was the closest thing I could get. I'm gonna head to her place now. Do you need anything? It's alright, go. Bye-bye. Actually, wait a minute. I need some herbs to help a witch friend. Greth. Oh, you've met Greth the Architect, Dahlia's friend? She's never got time for me. Now I'm jealous. It was a business visit. She seems like a very busy witch. And what does the fabulous Greth need from me that she doesn't even have time to ask me in person? Ooh, you, actually jealous. She's not the one asking anyway. I'm asking you as my friend to help me help her. Oh, okay, anything for you. What are these herbs for? Something to ease her mind. She's stressed or she's really anxious about a personal problem. I'm looking for a way to heal her. Whatever ritual we attempt, it would help to have her relaxed. I see. That's pretty a common ailment, a distressed mind. I have something in mind on me that might help. Oh? Bacopa Monieri mixed with chamomile. Oh my god, yes, chamomile. I love chamomile. Infuse it with a bit of lemon or honey and have Greth drink it with while she thinks about a toy she loved back when she was a mortal kid. Never seen it fail. Thank you so much, Jasmine. This is exactly what I needed. You're welcome. Maybe Greth will deign to thank me in person next time. Do you have some herbs against jealousy? It's for a friend of mine. Shut up. Okay, I gotta go now. Thanks again. Bye. Cool. There's more. Greth, Dahlia's given me a magic dagger to perform an exorcism. Have you found anything else? Is it alright if I come over so we can try the ritual together? Not yet. I don't know if I wait, just like more things will show up. Or not, because like we don't have any more fire. Our fire's gone. Can we sleep? I can sleep. If I sleep, will it count it as ignoring Greth? I really can't like save. You can get essence from the interactive fictions? Okay. Tickles. Oh, okay. By Emma Rios. Back and forth this wooden husk, I take my naps and wander adrift in an endless, merciless sea. That is... I don't think... That's not how you spell merciless. Swayed by fate, we both aspired to meet a destination. For that, we survived storms, dodged leviathans, ignored decline, hunger, and thirst. You felt compelled to click through them? Yeah. If you need more fuel. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Inspiration burnt our souls, making us survive by and for desire, but the infinite happiness of meeting a goal doesn't last. Here I lay is longing for reawakening, so I basically have to farm these to get fire so that I can feed the behemoth, so that we can get the true name, so that it's more likely for the thing to succeed, because otherwise Greth might get hurt. I think the messenger is back. Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me again. This little friend is a dissonant note in an everyday routine of doing nothing, barely feeling and being bored to death. Once, it even tickled. In truth, it's been days since I could move my limbs, since I started feeling so exhausted. I can but lie under the sun and wait for a less blinding starry night, stirred by somehow noticing another living being close. This little bird lights me up inside. I gift this friend the title Hopebringer in anticipation of a well-earned rest shorewards on more quiet grounds. The wet valley tricked me into believing I'm a mariner, one that has seen better days. However, any recollection of my past keeps fading fast. I'm lucky I can still listen. The sea teaches you to let things flow. Tide goes up and down, but every drop has to go ashore at some point to kiss the dry land. My boat did it recently, so say the new whispers of the waves and storm and the wood finally cracking and stumbling upon a sandbank. A kiss is a bit too passionate for my taste. I wonder if I have ever kissed someone. I like kissing gently. Haha, look at all this drama. My old self still tries to spur their memories. I'm adrift but happy. I've missed the whole intensity of the wreckage. The numbness in my limbs keeps the pain at bay, but they can still tickle. Isn't it nice feeling another fellow, even scarcely? Look at these little claws grazing softly all over me. If only I could touch its feathers to return. Such a beautiful gift. If only a friend could still be within my grasp. Please tell me, little birds, should I endure or should I give up? I'm cursed. Arm stretches out with a mind of its own. It craves purpose. There's so many things I yet to yearn for. To feel alive, I need only let go of the tissues and tendons that bind me. Unstick myself from these bones. Look at me, little bird. I cheat the laws of gravity. Oh, ghost. Hush, hush, stupid turnstone bird. Isn't there enough fish in the sea that you should need to eat from a corpse? Oh my, that's a woman talking. Look at this mess. She doesn't seem to notice me. Should I start a conversation? It would be very rude otherwise. Excuse me, miss. My voice crawls out of my throat as broken as the rest of what's left of me. These deadened senses don't allow me to properly introduce myself, but why do I suddenly sound so eerie? Ah, talking ghost! Oh no, I made this poor woman jump in fright. I am sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Whoa, is she trying to hit me with her stick? Please, your cane away. Careful of those who you startle to death, Spooky. What a witch I am. Since when can a simple shadow catch me off guard? Listen, ghost, I put a hex on my crone's heart. If it jumps out of this chest, our arteries will have your sobs strangled in eternal pain. She keeps waving that staff. She truly wants to kill me. Please stop. Don't hurt me, I beg you. We are trouble, you know, old hags. Why is this person threatening me? What I do to her? I meant you no harm, I swear. It's terrified now, ghost, not this old crow. It's been a while since my last exorcism, but at least I haven't lost my touch. I was merciless when I was young, feared on both sides of existence, not for power, not for greed, not by choice. The world and the underworld both hate magic. Nonetheless, I cared and committed to educate losers who wouldn't let me live my life on my own terms. Far and wide, ignorance makes one arrogant, daring, cruel, a goddamn cretin. I was enduring. Then I became hell. What reason there was to let bitter fear erase who I am, I made them all cursed. I'm so scared myself. Are you imp? Serves you right. Please, I need help. I don't know what's happening to me. Why do I speak so weirdly? Wait, don't tell me. You called me a ghost? Am I truly? Shit. Oh gods, oh gods. Indeed, it looked way too shaken for a creature from the afterlife. The poor fellow may have just died. It doesn't happen very often, but the phantom amnesia can turn the coldest assassin to a pure, gentle mind. Unaware of any harm they may have done, of any pain they may have suffered, of any mistake to feel remorse over. Whoa, these are long. I understand why you have mixed feelings on them. They're also, like, not that interactive. It's just, like, a couple of choices, and there's not, like, a lot of characterization going on in here. They're just sort of stories. Like, there's nothing bad so much about them, so much as they don't really fit the rest of the game. So I get why you're not as big a fan of them. Ghosts become too sensitive for this world. Hey, please don't cry. I was a bit of a bully. I got scared and overreacted. So translucent I could barely see you. Not all of us are the considerate type. Old people don't give a shit. We forget to be nice. Something more pathetic than a necromancer losing her shit. A necromancer feeling embarrassed. For that, I'm sorry. No, it's not my fault. I can't see very well either. Everything feels so confusing. If I offended you, I apologize. Far be it from me to hurt anyone. Skiff with a rotting passenger that happens to be well-mannered and gentle. It's all cool, don't worry. Unbinding this poor soul is going to be more difficult than I thought. You're kind. My kind, she just said. See the world just like we see you, blurrily. That's why you get lost so often. I must be levitating over my corpse. Do I reek? I'm sure I do. I can't even smell the sea. This is so embarrassing. Is it normal for the departed to feel benumbed? Fate always takes its toll on our senses, little ghost. I can barely tell who's saying what at this point. This is not... The 3 lines at a time is not built for easy to tell dialogue between who, because technically Fortuna's reading all of it. Look at me, 1 foot in the grave, and yet my brain furiously believes I'm still in my 20s. How can I compare myself? This poor soul is dead. Stinky, rotten, beyond repair. Trying to grasp a glimpse of existence for a reason, to finish something, to claim our desire, perhaps to be still worthy of being loved. Actually, I can't remember how old I was when... Age is irrelevant, Spooky. There's only way to die a peaceful death, and it's to choose it yourself. For the rest of us, there's always something. A dream, a promise, something to make amends for. Witches or ghosts, we are all cursed. Can't help it, my friend. The living and the dead, we are all adrift in the wild. She just called me her friend. If I had a heart, I would have skipped a beat. Whether it's for little pleasures or trials to overcome, the living and the dead treasure every second of conscious. How could you not be a form of life? This is very interactive segment where I'm trying to fill up on battery power, but I don't know how to do that exactly. I feel like, oh, I'll just do the thing and I'll pick like fiery choices, but like I'm getting no feedback about anything that's happening. I don't think I'm getting anything until I finish the story. I'm but a fool, an old hag trying to cheer up a specter by getting depressed herself. Would you mind if I smoke? Oh, no, not at all. I couldn't stop thinking about my body smelling. Aren't you an anxious one? What a dumb thing to worry about. She's so kind, pretty cool too, smoking fancily right beside me. Like the heroine of the story, I could blush. Tell me something about you, little ghost. Your voice comes along with a strange echo that tickles in my ears and reverberates a somewhat sweet melancholy. Feels akin to my own sadness. Wow, now I'm blushing. Oh, thanks. Wait, why am I taking this as a compliment? I thought my voice sounded truly awkward. I think it's beautiful, even if she's only trying to be kind. I feel so relieved. How long has it been since someone was nice to me? A sadness akin, a final memory to treasure. There's not so much I can tell. I've been conscious all this time, but also forgetful. Made it here thanks to a little friend. Now that I have acknowledged myself, I feel I've lost my bird forever. Damn, I'm such a stupid woman. I sent your bird away because it was eating from you. I'm sorry. I haven't read this despite... Yeah, this is a part of her huge backlog. My flesh is not very healthy. Is that supposed to make me feel better, Spooky? Can I ask you something? Sure, whatever you want. Are you here to vanish me? Oof, first rule of this job was never sympathize with ghosts. Don't worry, I'm not in a position to rebel. I'm stranded in a dead sea, which is impossible to sink, but it is also terrifying to put a foot forward. Wasn't that poetic? I have a soft spot for artists. I'm a sea witch, it's my job to take care of ones like you. I must pull out the ribs protecting your heart and make a broth in seawater. Salt water is the same thing. Dead stranding. I must bless the branch of a willow to whack your boat with. I must bury you under the tree so its roots tie your spirit forever. I understand. It can only be a burden for those who would be sharing this fainting dead with... No, you understand nothing, Spooky. I've discarded myself. Forgotten by people and loved who willingly traded me for busy lives and for feeling invulnerable. I have at least 5 years left. I'm in a position to rebel. If I had breath, she'd have taken it away. Wish ghosts couldn't cry. It feels so embarrassing. Hey, again, there's no need to be this dramatic. Didn't want to. I'm cursed. Sorry, I can't help it. Kinda devastating. Lifeless. And yet you want me to live. To live is to be scared, Spooky, but if we keep taking the next step, we might find something to gain for ourselves. I'm not kind. I'm bored. I want someone to tell me stories. Look who's back. The bird, too lazy to catch fish by itself. Thought I didn't have stories to tell her, but I have at least one. It's about a little bird that gave a ghost some hope to live. I'd gladly try to make up stories to speak with you as friends. Oh, we got 2 fire for that one. Ooh, buddy. Yeah, something you can't interrupt and you really need... Yeah, it does. I wish there was... I mean, it's a cool idea, but I have to say that this could definitely have been done differently, especially since if you want to accomplish certain things to get certain elements that you otherwise aren't getting because they don't fit your aspect of the story, you kind of have to farm it. So, interesting. All right. Well, it is past the stream time ending for today. So I think honestly what I'm going to do is I might actually farm some of these after quitting stream today. And get the fire that I need for for that part of the ritual before we have the discussion with Greth and start that ritual. And then we'll do that next week. So still adoring this game. Literally, honestly, if this wasn't an option, I would literally just keep going into the main thing. The fact that this is an option and the fact that I can maximize to get the things so that I can have the fire that I otherwise wouldn't have makes me feel like I should be doing this before I do the next step in the main campaign here, which I adore every aspect of it. Even just interacting with people, talking to people is great. Do you want us to just play the game? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I don't need to, but at the same time, this is also a good time to stop. And I might read one more story before I go to sleep, but I actually also need to make sure I fix my sleep cycle tonight. So that's why I'm calling it for today at this point. This happy, nice little melancholic point where we guess we're going to be doing Greth's ritual when we come back next week, next Thursday. To be separating her from the behemoth and go from there. Yes, the Jelly sleeps tonight. Jelly sleeps every night. Jelly always sleeps. Okay, not always, but I wish I could sleep easier. I wish I could fall asleep easier. But I can't, can't be staying up all late all the time. So that's what we've got going. So here we go. Have a lovely day, everyone. Have a lovely week. And I'll either see you on Tuesday where we continue Horizon Zero Dawn, or next Thursday when we continue this game. And for anyone who wants to catch up to where we've been, there is always the YouTube where they will be hearing about this while being on the YouTube, being like, hi, I know about the YouTube because I'm on the YouTube. Well, guess what? That is how live works. You gotta do a little bit of both, and it means that y'all just have a little inside joke going on for you. You got the YouTubes. But yes, all right, I'm very tired, but let's go to sleep. Good night.